Hi, I'm Heather's dad, Roger, and Heather wanted me to share with you a testimony that happened a few years ago, one of her favorite stories that I tell once in a while to friends and whatnot. So what the story is actually not a story, it's true. I have a friend, Matt Hepner, and we managed an apartment complex. And behind the apartment complex was a river, maybe 30 foot wide, and it had trees on both sides. So Matt and I had the idea of putting a rope swing across the river so we could swing across it, put a little seat on it, and we'd jump out of one tree and get way up in there and swing down and swing across the river up into the other side of the trees had branches, and we made a platform on that side, and we landed in the trees on the other side. And as young kids, we had a lot of fun doing that. And one time we went down there, Matt says, let's go down and swing on the rope. So we went down there, and I was swinging. I took the first swing up into the trees on the other side. Well, I went so far up that the branches grabbed my glasses and flipped them off into the river. They fell about 40 feet down into the river. And the funny thing is, we were going to deer hunting this next weekend. And back then, you couldn't get glasses the next day. It took 3 or 4 days. So I was out, couldn't see, couldn't go deer hunting, and after I lost my glasses, I dropped off on the other side and told Matt, man, you've got to pray that I can find my glasses. I'm going to go down in there, but I want you to pray. And actually, we prayed together. I told him, you pray in the Spirit, and I'll pray out with my understanding. And I just prayed, God, just guide and direct me as I go look for my glasses in the river, and just guide me as I look for my glasses. So Matt was praying, and he was up on top of the bank praying, and I went down and started to proceed to go down in the river with my hands. It was just deep enough where you could get your mouth out of the water and still reach the bottom. So I was doing that and going back and forth, and I went across and back and forth probably 6-7 times. It was cold. It was October, and I was getting cold, and I told Matt I haven't found him yet, and I said I'll make one more pass. So I'm searching for my glasses, and all of a sudden my right hand, I could feel my glasses. I knew what they felt like. And unbeknownst to me, my left hand kept searching the bottom of the river. And I even thought to myself, what am I doing? I already found my glasses. What's with my other hand still looking for the glasses? And all of a sudden I felt a smooth stone. I thought, wow, that's unusual. So I picked my glasses up. Sure enough, my glasses were in my right hand. I picked up my other hand, looked inside. It wasn't a stone. It was my lens that popped out, and it was in the river, and I retrieved that lens. That's why my left hand kept going. And it was so exciting that that saying, the hairs stand up on the back of your neck, that's what it felt like. I was so exhilarated with enthusiasm. I ran up the river telling man, I found it, look what happened. And I told him the whole story, and we were both just amazed at how God can, and actually my prayer was guide and direct my hands, and he actually guided my left hand to find that lens that had popped out, and I had no clue that it would do that. And the funny thing is, when it went out, it wasn't anywhere near the other glasses. It was at least 3 feet away. And that hand just kept going and kept going and kept searching. It found that lens as it popped out. So it was just, what a testimony to God's goodness.